Hey, I love the dance, Dave. Hey. Oh, I'm loving it. Hi, everyone. Well, hey, I'm Alie. Yeah, he's Alie and I'm Dave Godfrey, and it's lovely to see you. And we're here to help you young mathematicians have loads of fun and do some super cool mathematics at home. 7 to 11s, yeah, particularly 7 to 11-year-olds roughly for this program, because we're going to have loads of fun doing times tables to start with, aren't we? We are indeed. In fact, we're looking at the next few weeks to have loads of fun doing oodles of mathematics. But we thought we'd start with tables. So, do you know what, Alie? Yeah. Please, can you do your rhyme? Okay, so here's Alie's rhyme. It's up in the top corner here, coming up now. It goes like this. What's the story? What does it look like? What do I need to know? What can we reason? What's the challenge? Whoops, I need to go. Whoop. Hold on, come back. Oi, Alie. Hey. Whoops, I need to go. Yeah, that's not what it says. It says, wait before you go. Oh. Well, we're thinking we're going to take a mathematical topic every day and we're going to think, what's the story behind it? What does it look like? What do we need to know? Yeah, what do we need to know about it? And what can we reason? What's the challenge? And wait before you go. Absolutely, because what I'll do is I'm going to give you a few challenges, and then right at the end, there'll be an opportunity for you to pause the video, do the challenges, and then to check the little solutions I've got at the end. So, here we go. We've got 6 parts and we go as quick as we can. So part 1.
Part 1. What's the story?
What's the story, Dave? Well, the thing is, I'm thinking, can you think of anything in multiples of 3? Goals. Goals. Oh, that's right. Hat tricks. Oh, hat tricks, of course. So if you're a striker and you score some hat tricks, you score them in 3s. You do indeed. I think have you ever had that experience, Alie, when you you run through the field and then you whack the ball and it goes straight into the top corner? No. Why not? Got no legs. I head them. Oh, you head them rather than shooting. Okay, here's your challenge. You've got 4 calculations there, nice and easy ones. Your job is to tell me a story. Okay, top one. 3 add 2 equals 5. One day, I scored a hat trick with me head. Doof, doof, doof. And then I got taken off and substituted. Okay, where's the add 2 bit come in then? I got put back on and scored 2 more. Doof, doof. Oh, I see. Okay, so 3 add 2 equals 5. What about 3 subtract 2 equals 1? I had a hat trick, Dave. I scored 3 goals, and then 2 got ruled out with VAR. Oh, no, did they? Yeah. Oh, dear. What's VAR mean? Very angry rabbit. Ah! Oh, dear. What about 3 times 2 equals 6? First half. 3 headers, Dave. Hat trick. Second half. Headers again. I scored 2 hat tricks, Dave. Oh, I suppose you would. A hat trick, 3, and multiplied 2 times is 6. And what about the last one? You know, Dave, when you score 2 goals, it's called a brace. So when you score 2 goals, it's a brace. 3 goals is a hat trick. Yeah. So the thing is, how many braces in a hat trick? Oh, that's clever. So how many 2s in 3? There's 1.5. So 1.5 braces in a hat trick. Yeah. I love it, Dave. Well, the thing is, I love football, Alie. I've got some football certificates here. When I was a boy, I used to, all the way through my life, I've been a striker. I've scored lots of goals. So I've got 1 hat trick, 3 goals, 2 hat tricks, 6 goals, 3 hat tricks, 9 goals, and I just scored loads of hat tricks. So I've got a football song here. Oh, I love football. You do? Well, I love football as well. And it's all about hat tricks. Go on then, play the song. Here it is. Oh. He's in blue and white stripes. He is in blue and white stripes.
There's our star striker.
What a season he's had.
Oh, all those hat tricks.
Let's see if we can count them up.
Great idea. Goal! 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 1 hat trick, 3 goals, 2 hat tricks, 6 goals, 3 hat tricks, 9 goals, 4 hat tricks, 12 goals, 1 hat trick, 3 goals, 2 hat tricks, 6 goals, 3 hat tricks, 9 goals, 4 hat tricks, 12 goals. Goal! 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 5 hat tricks, 15, 6 hat tricks, 18, 7 hat tricks, 21 8 hat tricks, 24 5 hat tricks, 15 6 hat tricks, 18 7 hat tricks, 21 8 hat tricks, 24 go, 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 go. 9 hat tricks, 27 10 hat tricks, 30 11 hat tricks, 33 12 hat tricks, 36 9 hat tricks, 27 10 hat tricks, 30 11 hat tricks, 33 12 hat tricks, 36. "36 goals, 12 hat tricks, 33 goals, 11 hat tricks, 30 goals, 10 hat tricks, 27 goals, 9 hat tricks, 24 goals, 8 hat tricks, 21 goals, 7 hat tricks, 18 goals, 6 hat tricks, 15 goals, 5 hat tricks, 12 goals, 4 hat tricks, 9 goals, 3 hat tricks, 6 goals, 2 hat tricks, 3 goals, 1 hat trick.
Well, hey, I like that. Division facts. Yeah, there are definitely some division facts in there as well to do with the 3 times table. You've got a scarf on, you've got a hat on. Blue and white. Oh, it's dropped off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, the thing is, the best team in the country playing blue and white stripes. Who are they? Colchester United. Who? Colchester United are playing League 2. They're the best team in the world. The best team, not. Well, we're not really particularly brilliant, but I love them because they're the best team in the world in my mind. Anyway, it's time for this, Ailey.
Part 2. What does it look like?
Well, what does it look like, Ailey? We're thinking, what does the 3 times table look like? You saw in the picture there, sort of goals, 3 footballs in different colours, but I've got another idea. Check this out.
Mathematical adventures around the house.
Right, I've come downstairs with me, with you, Ailey, yeah. And here's my football stadium. It's really big. It's a really big box. Apparently it's got 2,000 pieces in, Ailey. There's loads. Right, and what I plan to do is to take all the contents, which came in these 3 boxes down here, yeah, and put them on some of these boards, and I reckon we'll see loads and loads of timetable facts. Let's forward over, Dave. Let's go do that now. Okay. Right, I've done it, Ailey. It's amazing. It is amazing. Look, I've spread all the pieces out on the floor. Come and take a closer look. Way! There's loads of arrays. Loads of arrays. And the array is the most important multiplication picture ever. Is it? Yeah. It will really help you, Ailey, with your times tables. Great. And you know what? I found when I was arranging things, I found multiples of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Amazing, amazing. So we can do all the times tables with this. Way! Right, let's go and take a closer peek at 1 or 2 of the boards. All right then, bye.
Well, hello. Right. Well, oh, Ailey, what's that? It's your board. Oh, it is my board. Oh, you're right, it is. Because what's happened there is I've split everything on that board into like sections. So I've gone for rows A, B, C and D, and then I've gone for columns 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the thing is, Ailey, yeah, I'm thinking to make that football stadium, it says it's got 2,000 pieces. Has it really? It might do. It might do. I don't know whether it has or not really. But what we can do is we can check it out. And did you notice all of them in arrays? And arrays are just the best picture for multiplication. Look, here's grid section A1. Oh yeah, and you see I've arranged them all in arrays and I found so many. So the thing is, on the right hand side there, it's got P question mark equals question mark. That P stands for pieces, and then next to it it says S, and then goes question mark times question mark times question mark. Do you know what that stands for? Sugar? No. Soccer? No, it doesn't. It stands for studs. That's the little bits that are sort of like that are little bits on top of the brick. So it's like these are the studs. These little bits that sort of little dimple things that you sort of that connect the brick onto the next one. Oh, I see. So, thing is, Ailey, I think we should set ourselves the challenge using our multiplication skills to see how many pieces there are, and we can do that with the arrays, and also we can see how many dimples are there overall, because this piece was a bit difficult to see, but this piece has got loads and loads and loads of dimples. This one's got some. That's one piece, but it's actually got 4 in one direction and 6 in the other direction. 4 times 6? 4 times 6. 24! 24, absolutely. So this one has got 24 little dimples on it. So that is the idea of what we want to do. We want to be able to do all those, find out the pieces. So I think is every day, Ailey, what I want to do is to focus on one particular board and one table. So can you just rescue the board for me? Oh, I did. Right, hold on. This, for example, are some of the images we found in the portal, that in the stadium, that have got the 3 times table involved. So have a look over here. This set of bricks has got 3 down this side, and it's got 5, 6, 7, 8 up there. So, Ailey, if you don't, your 3 times table that we're working on, 3 times 8 is 24. Oh, it's another 24. So actually, 3 times 8 equals 24, and that's a really good image for it. What about this one? We've got 3 that way. Oh, the pen's not working. No, and 7 that way. 3 times 7 is 21. 21. Oh, don't drop it. So 3 times 7 equals 21. So that picture shows us 3 times 7. Down here, this is a really interesting one. We've got 3 that way and 3 that way. So 3 times 3 is 9. But inside each of these bricks, there's 3 little dimply bits. So there's 3 times 3 is 9 bricks, and then each one's got a dimple. So 3 times 3, 9 times 3 is 27. You did that without moving your mouth. Oh no. And then, hold on. Oh, drop that one. And then here's some extra ones. And I'm really interested in this one down here. It's got 3 in this direction and 2 in that direction. So 3 times 2 equals 6. Oh, don't drop it. Drop the pen as well now, Ailey. But look, each one of these bricks has got 8 studs that way and 2 that way. So on each brick, it's 8 times 2. And then it's 3 times 2 in the whole thing. So actually, 8 times 2 times 3 times 2 would give us all the number of studs. Oh, interesting stuff, worth investigating as we go along. So, right, let's put that down for a minute. So I'm looking for a number of pieces and dimples as we investigate that. It's time for this.
Part 3. What do I need to know?
Well, the thing is, Ailey, to be able to do all those arrays, you need to know your multiplication tables. Oh, my 3 times table. Yeah, and you obviously know some of them, but do you know them all? Sort of. Go on then, tell me your 3 times table. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Well, actually, Ailey, that's good. You know, those are the multiples of 3, but that's not really the 3 times table. So have a look. So in the song we're just about to see, Table Troopers, which is like a marching song. Oh, marching, I've got no legs. Well, do the best you can, bobble your head or something. So those of you who can march will march along. And in the verses, in the first verse, it goes through the multiples, which is what you just did. 3, 6, 9, 12. And then there's an echo, 3, 6, 9, 12. The second verse does this. It does it in order, the 3 times table in order. So it goes, 3 times 1 is what? 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is what? 3 times 2 is 6. Brilliant. And what I usually do when I'm doing this one is stand still to attention during the verse, and then I salute when I give the answer, which is called the product. Okay. And then the third verse does this. It basically does it out of order. And that is whether you really, really do know your times tables, if you can do it out of order. All right then, let's see the song. Okay, here it is. Oh, it's a bit wet. It's in the rain.
Right, table troopers, where are we?
Outside in the rain, sir.
And table troopers, which table are we tackling today?
The 3 times table, sir.
And why, table troopers, are we tackling the 3 times table?
Because it's freezing, sir.
That's silly. Table troopers, who are you? Table troopers, learning as we march along. Table troopers, with this 3 times table song. Right, troopers, marching in multiples of 3. Go! 3, 6, 9,
9, 12.
15, 18, 21, 24.
15, 18, 21, 24.
27, 30, 33, 36.
27, 30, 33, 36.
Troopers only marching in multiples of 3. Go!
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36.
Table troopers, learning as we march along. Table troopers, with this 3 times table song. Right, troopers, time for trooper table facts. 3 times 1 is what?
3 times 1 is 3.
3 times 2 is what?
3 times 2 is 6.
3 times 3 is what?
3 times 3 is 9.
3 times 4 is what?
3 times 4 is 12.
3 times 5 is what?
3 times 5 is 15.
3 times 6 is what?
3 times 6 is 18.
3 times 7 is what?
3 times 7 is 21.
3 times 8 is what?
3 times 8 is 24.
3 times 9 is what?
3 times 9 is 27.
3 times 10 is what?
3 times 10 is 30.
3 times 11 is what?
3 times 11 is 33.
3 times 12 is what?
3 times 12 is 36.
Table troopers, learning as we march along. Table troopers, with this
Right, in this
3
verse,
times
see if you can answer the challenges without looking at the screen.
Right, troopers, time for trooper table testing. 3 times 3 is what?
3 times 3 is 9.
3 times 4 is what?
3 times 4 is 12.
3 times 2 is what?
3 times 2 is 6.
3 times 10 is what?
3 times 10 is 30.
3 times 9 is what?
3 times 9 is 27.
3 times 7 is what?
3 times 7 is 21.
3 times 11 is what?
3 times 11 is 33.
3 times 5 is what?
3 times 5 is 15.
3 times 6 is what?
3 times 6 is 18.
3 times 12 is what?
3 times 12 is 36.
3 times 8 is what?
3 times 8 is 24.
3 times 1 is what?
3 times 1 is 3.
Table troopers, learning as we march along. Table troopers, with this 3 times table song.
So there we have it, Dave. So there we have it. We had lots of arrays. We certainly had loads of arrays there indeed, didn't we? Which is really cool because that's the best possible image. In fact, I just want to point people to the parent portal, because on the parent portal, table troopers, look, I can see it. I can see it too. That was the 3 times table. There's just loads of great ideas to help everyone to be able to do the 3 times table at home. There's the words. Oh, look, there's game boards. And there's puzzle pieces and multiplication triangles. They're really cool. And there's 3 times table football. I want one. You want one of those? Well, I can print one for you. And there's a multiplication grid as well. Loads of helpful resources for people to be able to play with those at home as well. So it's time for this.
4. What can we reason?
Well, hey, what can we reason? Well, it means let's see if we can use our table knowledge now that we've been practicing our 3 times table to spot arrays around the home. All right then. So here's one I took yesterday. Loo rolls! Loo rolls. We managed to get some extra loo rolls at the weekend. Very convenient. and I just arranged them like that for you. Are there more hiding behind the back? Well, there are 1 or 2 behind the back, but it's certainly not completely full. We've got a few to keep us going. Right. And what's this? Well, actually, I went for a run earlier. And when I went for a run earlier, I spotted this sign. So here's the challenge for you, Ailey. In fact, I've got a board here to help. The challenge is the product. What's the question? Right. So if 30 is the product, what is the question? Because there's loads of multiplication facts where 30 is the answer. 3 times 10. Oh, that's a good one to kick us off with. 3 times 10 equals 30. Can you think of anything else? 6 times 5. Oh, well done. 6 times 5 equals 30. Any more? 16 multiplied by a half. Oh, that's a good one. 60 times a half equals 30. What about 0.3 times 100? Oh, look at that one. That's a great one, Alie. 0.3 times 100 equals 30. I wonder what ones you can come up with. If 30 is the product, what's the question? I love it, Dave. Oh, dropped it. Oh, dear. Oh, never mind. So that's great. So we challenge you to do that. And here's the next bit.
5. What's the challenge?
Well, what's the challenge is this. I want to challenge you just to play with multiplication tables. So Leah sent this in. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm waiting as well. Here it is. Oh, go. Here we go.
2 times 3.
6,
3 times 5.
15,
9 times 4.
36,
7 times 7.
49,
8 times 9.
72,
6 times 6.
36,
12 times 10.
120.
Oh, I'm loving that, Dave. That's a great game. Well, hey, you could do that with lots of 3 times tables. Look, here's the other major challenge is this. I'm going to provide everyone with grid A1, the grid piece. So you can pause the video here if you want to and see if you can work out how many pieces there are and how many studs there are. But I've also got a download for everyone to be able to do that as well. So if I just click on there, there we go. So yeah, I've got a download. We've got a download, yeah. So if you look at the top of the screen, it says parent.numberfunportal.com nuggets, and in there you'll see we've got actually a download with these that grid on, and you can work on. But you can equally just pause the screen. So we'd love you to do that, and please feel free to tweet us. We'll be back. We'll be back. In fact, we will. In fact, we're doing another one very soon. Very soon, and I'll be coming your way. And what we're going to look at? Bananas. Bananas. Yeah, I suppose we will be actually going to look at the 4 times table and all the everything we can. Have loads of fun with it. Stadium, Dave. Yeah, in fact, we're going to start building that stadium now, and we'll be able to show you how we're getting on and how quickly they are. And are there 2,000 pieces? Don't know. How many studs? Don't know yet. We don't know yet. So bless you. We'll see you really soon. We haven't quite finished yet because in a moment we've got wait before you go. Indeed. But before we do that little bit, it might be now, it would be a good time to pause the video and just see if you can work out how many pieces and how many studs there are in grid A1. Bye!
Part 6. Wait before you go.
Wait before you go. Okay. Wait before you go, indeed. In fact, wait before you go, I just want to show you what I've come up with my answers. So we need that. Yeah, I've got it. So this is grid A1, and I think some of these are really lovely and straightforward. So this one at the top here, got 2 that way, 4 that way. 2 times 4 equals 8. So I've got 8 pieces. But each of these pieces have got 6 studs in. So actually the number of studs in that one will be 2 times 4 for the pieces times 6. So 2 times 4 times 6. And equally this one over here, this is my favourite one of the day. I've got 10 that way, 10 pieces across, 4 coming down, and each one has got 6 dimples. So 10 times 4 times 6. The associative law means I can do those any way round. So I could do 10 times 4 to be 40 times 6, or I could just do 4 times 6 first, which is 24, then multiplied by 10. So there's loads of ways of working them out. Some of the boards are a bit more complicated than this one. But here is my solutions. I look forward to seeing you really soon. Bye now. Bye. Dropped it. Sorry, Dave. I dropped the board again. Not very good at holding things. I know. Oh, dear. That was fun, wasn't it? I love football. Bye.